everyone. First of all, would like to welcome you all to this very platform of Defence Pariksha. Now, let me firstly tell you that what makes this session so much different. In fact, the new series which we are starting, why exactly is this so much special? It's basically a new series, I would say, because the series which we were doing the last week, we were doing for the past 10 days, I would say, which I and Sharad sir both concluded, that was related to AFCAT, and I'm sure it proved to be very much high value for every student out there. Now let me tell you what is the main aim of this particular series. That's actually a very important point we need to understand, because ultimately that will set the tune, that will set the tone for upcoming 2-3 weeks. You should know that UPSC is conducting CDS exam on 14th of September. And if you see today, it's 26th August. So if I talk about, the next 15 days, they are going to be super important. So let me tell you, in the next 15 days, we are going to be having very nice revision of current affairs, of history, of geography, of polity, of everything under the sun which is required to do well in this particular examination. So this is why these sessions are going to be super important. Now, how this current affair will be different than that current affair, that is also very much important. Now, in this current affair, I want to assure you that we are going to have the questions, they will be high level a bit. The current affair will be very much exhaustive. Exhaustive means what? Exhaustive means we will be covering current affair with more depth. So more depth is going to be covered when we talk about the current affairs. So what I want to assure you is a very basic thing. I just want to assure you that you are going to get the top-notch quality, not only for the CDS exam, but also if you're preparing for UPSC or even state PCS examination. These sessions are going to be very much high value sessions for all the people out there who is watching this particular session. I want to assure you that, because you will be having a lot of statement based questions also, not single liner. Single liner plus statement based questions will also be there. So I'm sure that these questions are going to be a big game changer in your preparation. So make sure that you are very much regular in these very sessions, and I can assure you that you will never be disappointed. You are going to get the best which we have in these sessions on regular basis. Chalo, thank you Manav, thank you so much, for so much appreciation which you guys give. And ultimately this series is basically for you guys only. Got it? It's all free of cost because it is being given to you on the YouTube only. So it is certainly going to be free. What we would certainly want is that you do support these sessions by sharing it with your friends, because I'm sure even they will be getting immense quality from these particular sessions. They are going to be gaining immensely from all these sessions, I can assure you. So I'm hopeful that you all are looking forward to it. So again, I would like to welcome all the people out there who are waiting for this session. Astha, Chaitanya, Rajiv, Anukriti, Kind Khushi, we have got Shreya, Manav, Rishabh, Rajiv. So it is always, really good to see you all in these sessions, because you are the people for whom we basically are, designing all this wonderful content out here on this planet, on this platform of Defence Pariksha. Hello SK Rana, hello Ankur Panta. Chalo, it's really good to have you all first of all in these sessions. So I am hopeful that we are going to have a great discussion, great revision in this session also. Now we are going to be covering the current affair basically from the month of, I would say, December, Jan onwards till, I would say, July end will be doing. Got it? August, just 4-5 days will be doing, but mainly December to July we are going to be targeting. So it's like December end, like Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July. This 7 months of current affair is going to be very much extensive in these sessions through the means of MCQs, and these MCQs will be very much bilingual in nature. So that's the best part, that here questions are going to be very much bilingual. So in the English and Hindi, both will be there. So that of course is going to be a great game changer for all the people out there. So I am hopeful that now everything is 100% clear to you guys, that what exactly is going to come. And I think that, Hanji, good evening, Ji Sandhavaliya ji, good evening. And I think that when we start the session, that is the best way of telling that, what exactly are we going to be delivering. Got it? So let me start the session, then I'm sure you will be getting a wonderful idea. So today, basically, I'm going to cover current affair from December end to January starting. Okay, in the next class, we'll be again doing mixed current affairs. But the best part is that from this period, each and every current affair will be covered in the class. Got it? So I'll be covering each and every current affair in the class. So please make sure that you are letting your friends know as well about this. And every day we are going to be having the marathon at 8 p.m. So this new series means 8 p.m. live series. So now the new time is not 9 p.m. because it becomes too late. So I think 8 p.m. is a right time to start it. Alright, so I hope you guys are looking forward to this session. Make sure you add this video to your liked videos as well. All the people out there, do add this session to your liked videos. Chaitanya, thank you so very much. It means a lot. And I can assure you that every session is going to be top notch. Even today's session also, you're going to gain immensely from this session. So let's start without further ado. Okay, now have a look at this very question. This is first one. Surya Kiran, Mitra Shakti and Sampriti. These are the military exercises which we have. Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal. Very important military exercise we have. Got it? So you have to tell me about this particular thing that, okay, so this is quite easy still. Surya Kiran we have with Nepal. So 1C. We eliminate this, we eliminate this. When we talk about Sampriti, it is with Bangladesh. 3A. And of course, Mitra Shakti we have with Sri Lanka. So of course, A is certainly the right answer. A is the right answer to this question. Now just imagine if I ask you that India and China, do we have a military exercise? If I ask you this question, who will tell me? So this actually can be a very important question. Okay, the answer is A. But if I ask about a military exercise of India and China, that can be a good question for you. Good job. It is known as hand-in-hand exercise. So let me tell you, India and China exercise hand in hand. Okay. So if somebody asks you hand-in-hand exercise between which two countries, you will say it is between India and China. So in 2019 also we did have this exercise, India and China. This is a very important one. So these statement questions are certainly important. You should always know with Indian neighbors, which exercise is with whom. So again, I'm telling you, please understand, Surya Kiran is with Nepal. If we talk about Mitra Shakti is with Sri Lanka, and if we certainly talk about Sampriti is with Bangladesh, I have color coded it accordingly. Easy. So these kind of the questions we'll be doing, which are also important from every examination point of view. Okay. So I hope you're ready for the next one. So you can see all the questions are bilingual, because in CDS, what do we see? In CDS also the questions are printed like these, English and Hindi. So we are going to have bilingual questions printed in each and every slide as well. Next question says, recently we saw CR-450 was in a lot of news in China. So what precisely is CR-450? Tell me. Is it a fighter aircraft? Is it a high-speed train? Is it a spacecraft mission? Is it a nuclear power submarine? CR-450. Tell me about it. What is the right answer? This has been in a lot of news. What do you think is the right answer? Good job. CR-440. Now again, this is current affair basically belonging to December, Jan. So when we say 450, now what is 450? I want to tell you. But 450 is 450 km per hour. 450 km per hour. And that is a super high speed train in China. So the answer certainly is going to be a high speed train prototype, which we saw. It took a trial run in China with the high speed of 450 km per hour. So B is certainly the right answer. So it's certainly like this. You should know China has introduced CR-450, world's fastest high-speed train. You will see test speeds up to 450 km per hour. So commercial speed is of course 400 km per hour, but this actually is very much high, cutting edge technology which we are seeing in China as always. So this is a point we have to be understanding. Is that clear? So I'm hopeful that now at least you are in a position to understand that these also can be asked in the examination. Got it? Chali, perfect. Moving ahead, recently we saw Justice V. Ram Subramaniam was in a lot of news. He has been appointed as the chairman of which of the following body? Tell me. Is it NHRC? Is it Central Vigilance Commission? Is it National Commission for Women? Or is it Law Commission of India? Justice V. Ram Subramaniam. Good job. So what exactly do you think is the right answer? Very good. So I think everyone is now at least in a position to have a decent level of clarity on all these points. Perfect. It's a very basic one. Okay, it is NHRC. It is National Human Rights Commission. A is the right answer. NHRC is the right answer to this question. You can see he's the chairperson. Actually, NHRC he is chairing. Now the point is you got to understand this position for quite a few months it was vacant. Since June, this position was totally vacant, and finally he is the one who has filled this position. So he becomes a very important person in news. Very important person in news we talk about Justice V. Ram Subramaniam. Hanji, welcome to the class. Welcome to the class. Okay, moving ahead. Now have a look at this question. Consider these names: Gokesh D, Harmanpreet Singh, Parveen Kumar, and Manu Bhaker. So, who among the following were awarded the Khel Ratna Award 2024? So basically, this year itself, they have been awarded for their performance in 2024. So, who amongst the following is the person? I would say recent awardees of Khel Ratna Award in India. Who amongst the following have got it? Very good. So, anybody else who can answer this? So, I have got two answers, which is saying D. Chaitanya is saying all. Perfect. So, this is absolutely correct. And we can see Gokesh D has got it. Manu Bhaker has got it. Parveen Kumar has got it. Harmanpreet Singh has got it. If I talk about these players, got it? So, no doubt that Gokesh D is associated with chess, Harmanpreet Singh with hockey, Parveen Kumar is a para-athlete, and Manu Bhaker is switch shooting. I want to ask you all one more question. Parveen Kumar, who is a para-athlete, he is associated with which sports? Tell me. Can you tell me? Is it shot put? Is it high jump? Is it long jump? Is it something else? Who will tell me? Parveen Kumar is a para-athlete. He has got Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. Yep, with all of them, he has got it also. But he is associated with which sports? That is my question. I hope you have understood the question which I am asking. Tell me, how do you look at it? Good job. So again, that's a very basic one. And let me tell you, in the Paris Olympics and in Tokyo Olympics, he got medals. In Tokyo, he got silver medal. In Paris, he got gold medal. And in Asian Para Games also, he got medal in high jump. So he participates in high jump category. Okay. Very important this is. He is a high jumper. High jump. So he has got medals twice in the Olympics. Very good Pranay. Very good Nimrat. So these questions are asked in exam. Let me tell you, in exam, they may not ask you that who won Rajiv Gandhi or who won the Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award. They may not ask you. But they can surely ask you that Parveen Kumar, who is a para-athlete, is associated with which sports, so you should know about this. Gokesh D, everybody know. Harmanpreet Singh, everybody know. Manu Bhaker, everybody know. But a lot of people just read para-athletic, but they don't know that he is a high jumper. Got it? So you can see his performance is phenomenal. Perfect. And moreover, the government is doing so much to bring the para-athletes forward now, which actually is a great step taken by the government. Let's move ahead then. All right. Perfect. Next question is related to Project Vistar. It's a single liner, but it's very important. Project Vistar has been in a lot of news, launched by IIT Madras in collaboration with which ministry? Ministry of Electronics, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Rural Development, Ministry of Science. Tell me, Project Vistar. So now let me tell you one thing. If you know the full form of Project Vistar, you are going to be able to answer that. project Vistar I'm talking about? Let's see how many of you can answer that. Let me tell you, today is the trial version. I am seeing that how many students are supporting this session, because it takes a lot of hard work to build these sessions, you know. So if I have sufficient people, then of course we'll be doing that. I'll be bringing more current affairs for you. But I'm happy with the support you guys are giving. Thank you so much. Okay, so if I talk about Vistar, anybody who can tell me the full form? It is Virtually Integrated System to Access Agriculture Resources. So AR, here AR stands for Agriculture Resources. So Agriculture Resources means it has to be Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. AR is Agriculture Resources. So IIT Madras collaborated with Agriculture Ministry to start Project Vistar. Very important this is. It is for farmer welfare. It is for basically digitization. It is for improving the efficiency of farming in India. This is very important for the Punjab PCS especially. This is very much going to be important. It's a pilot project. So let me tell you about this thing. Virtually Integrated System to Access Agriculture Resources is Project Vistar. You got to understand, on 2nd January, there was a press release basically. So IIT Madras and Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. So the question can be asked in either ways. They can also ask you that in Project Vistar, which IIT is involved. So it is IIT Madras. They can ask you about the full form also. So you should know the Project Vistar full form as well. It is Virtually Integrated System to Access Agriculture Resources. So AR stands for Agriculture Resources, and virtually integrated. So starting May, you can certainly see, and that certainly is going to be important. All right. Okay. The next question again is a bit easy. Let's see how many of you can answer that. ONOS, that is One Nation, One Subscription initiative, recently launched. It is related to which of the following? One Nation, One Subscription. Which subscription are we talking about? Universal Health Insurance, Digital Library Access for Research and Education, National Public Transport Pass, or Agriculture Subsidy Distribution? One Nation, One Subscription. Now that of course is important. So we want to improve what? We want to improve research and development in our country, R&D. And for that, we need to make sure that students have access to journals, research journals. For that, what are we doing? We are starting this particular thing. So remember this thing, that all the international scholarly journals and articles for the students, faculty, researchers are going to be available. So it's basically the digital library access for research and education. B is the right answer related to One Nation, One Subscription. B is certainly the right answer to this question. Very important. So it is basically to promote, in a way, research and development in our own country. This is the point we got to understand. Easy. One Nation, One Subscription. Quite an important one this is. So remember this thing, that recently it was launched, and it is comprehensive access to international scholarly journals and article for the students, faculty, researchers and scientists across the nation. So higher education, when we talk about, it's all like that. Okay. So moving ahead, next question, let's do it. Okay, consider the following statement related to revising the GDP series in India. It was on a lot of news. The revised GDP series will be based on 2022-2023 base year. The advisory committee for the revision is chaired by B. Goldhar. So tell me, what is the right answer? Yeah. So let's see how many of you can answer that. Revised GDP series I am talking about. This was actually in a lot of news, so that's why we have to be focusing on this very question as well. So, okay. Achha, what is the present series which we are following? We are presently following 2011-2012. That's a present series. So we are seeing by 2026, that is by next year, we are going to be shifting to 2022-2023. So yeah, first statement is correct. And for that, we have formed a proper, National Account Statistics Committee. It's an advisory committee by Biswanath Goldhar. This is absolutely correct. So we have to go with both are certainly correct. Trust me, this can be a very important question which we have to notice, which we have to keep in our mind for both PCS as well as CDS examination. Very important. So please keep that in your mind. So both are correct. So remember that this is what we are going to be doing. That's one thing. And advisory committee, when we talk about, it's a 26-member advisory committee on national account statistics chaired by Biswanath Goldhar. So this has been established. So you've got RBI people, we have got central government, state government, all the people are there in this committee. Very much important, and by the early 2026, we are going to be expecting to implement this new base year for the computation of GDP, that is gross domestic product. It's very important. So keep this thing in your minds, all of you. All right. So I'm hopeful that, this gives you a lot of confidence as well, that how do we understand that. Any doubts? Got the point? Perfect. Moving ahead, let's move ahead. Now, this is a very important one. You have got two statements here. This is related to Grameen Bharat Mahotsav 2025. So, first statement says it was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi. Second says the theme of the event was building a resilient rural India for a Viksit Bharat. So, that's a question, statement number second. My question is, which of the following is correct? Tell me. Now, this actually got a lot of coverage. This event got a lot of coverage. So, I feel we have to notice that. So, what exactly is the right answer? Tell me. Let me tell you, this event, it was organized by the Government of India by Department of Financial Services, which is under Ministry of Finance basically, and NABARD. So, they were very much actively involved. So, we had NABARD and Department of Financial Services, that is Ministry of Finance. Ministry of Finance was very much involved in organizing this Grameen Bharat Mahotsav. That's one thing. And we had a proper motto, if villages grow, the country grows. But the theme was building a resilient rural India for Viksit Bharat. Yeah. So this is what the theme has been. This is true. And it was organized in New Delhi, no doubt about that. So both are absolutely correct. This is quite an important one. So in Delhi, in Bharat Mandapam, it was there. Pragati Maidan, Bharat Mandapam, there it was organized. So what was the aim? It was to enhance rural infrastructure. It was to promote self-reliance in rural area, to foster innovation in rural area, all these things. So basically, it was 4th of January 2025, we saw this being organized. It was in a lot of news as well. So yeah, we need to keep it in our mind. It is again very much important. So in New Delhi, and this basically is the theme of Grameen Bharat Mahotsav. I've also told you that NABARD and Department of Financial Services, they are behind proper organization of that. So this is also a very important statement we need to understand. So when you make notes out of it, please keep these things in your mind. Whenever you're making proper notes, you have to keep all these things precisely in your minds. All right. So I hope this idea is absolutely clear. So you can see, the motto is different, but the theme is building a resilient rural India for Viksit Bharat 2047, and it was in New Delhi. And I've told you that we have NABARD and Department of Financial Services behind this particular event. Shall we move ahead? Okay. Moving to the next one. Again, we have a two-statement question. Now, when we talk about this question, it says the 38th National Games 2025 were hosted by Uttarakhand. Then it says Maharashtra won the highest number of the medals in these games. Tell me which of the following is correct. Now think and then answer. What do you think? What do you think is the right answer? So don't worry, you will be getting the PDF as well of this particular session. But I think you can certainly answer this one. Very good. So now let me tell you one thing, that it was hosted by Uttarakhand, no doubt. And if I talk about Maharashtra, how many medals Maharashtra won? 200 plus medals it won. So it is a record in itself. So no, Chaitanya, I want to correct you. Okay, tell me how many medal services won? The question says total medal. If I talk about the total medal, services got how many? Services got maximum gold medal, I am not denying, but services got 121 medals. And Maharashtra got 200 plus medal. So who won more medal? It is Maharashtra. Read the question. So I am not saying highest number of gold medals. No, I am saying highest number of the medal. So highest number of the medal won by the Maharashtra. And yes, both are absolutely correct. I'll show you the tally as well. So of course, it was organized in Uttarakhand across the state. The motto was Sankalp se Shikhar tak, reaching the heights with resolve. 10,000 athletes did participate. 38 national games 2025 we talk about, they were organized. And services won 121 medals, but Maharashtra won 201 medals. So that's why in that question, Maharashtra is the one. And in states also, Maharashtra is on the top because services is not a state. Is that clear? 100%. So according to the demand of the question, we have to answer the question. Got it? Very important. Next question is also related to national games only, which I'm sure you're going to be understanding precisely. Okay. Thank you, S.K. Rana. So let's move ahead. Now the next question says, the mascot of 38 national games held in Uttarakhand is named Tejaswini. The mascot is inspired by Himalayan monal, which is state bird of Uttarakhand. The torch of 38 national games is Molly. So you have to tell me which of the following is correct. Which of the following statement is absolutely correct? That's the question. Think about it and then answer. Which is the right answer? Chaitanya, you can see, I've given you the rank list as well. Good job. Let me tell you, when we talk about the mascot, what is the name of the mascot? It's not Tejaswini, it is Molly. And if I talk about the torch, that is Mashal, that is Tejaswini. So what we have done in the question, we have replaced both. Tejaswini with Molly and Molly with Tejaswini we have replaced. And the second is absolutely correct because Molly, which is the mascot, it is inspired by Himalayan monal. Second is correct. So I will go with B, which is the right answer. B is the right answer, bete, not C. B. Because first and third statement is incorrect, right? Because mascot is not Tejaswini, it is Molly. And torch is not Molly, it is Tejaswini. Getting it? So I've interchanged both. In exam also they can do that. Always remember this thing. So this is Molly. The mascot of 38 national games is Molly. It's a beautiful bird. You can see this is basically Himalayan monal. So monal is Molly. Got it? And this is basically the mashal or the torch as we talk about with the name of Tejaswini. Tejaswini is the mashal or the torch which we have used there. So trust me, these nitty-gritties you have to keep in your mind. Only then you get to, excel in the exam. Very important points these are. So remember, torch, this is the mashal, this is the torch with the name of Tejaswini. This is Tejaswini. Got the point? 100%? Perfect. Recently, which city was declared as the world's most polluted city? New Delhi, Beijing, Hanoi or Karachi? In the month of January, February, this was in a lot of news. So tell me, which city are we talking about? Good job. So I think you should be able to answer that. Which city are we talking about? Most polluted. It was reported by DD News also, Rajya Sabha TV also. So let me tell you, most of you are saying New Delhi, but New Delhi is fortunately not the one. Thank God it's not New Delhi because I am also standing in New Delhi only. So it is not New Delhi. It is very unpredictable answer. Let me tell you. It is also not Beijing. It is a city in Vietnam and the city's name is Hanoi. So Hanoi is the city. which got this tag of most polluted city. Recently it happened. So you can see this is DD News. This is DD News. So DD News reported about Hanoi. DD News reported in January that Hanoi declared as the world's most polluted city. See, the level of the small particles known as PM 2.5 were massive, and it was horrible in every which way. So Hanoi is the right answer. Now you can see it's a very surprising answer, right? But that is true. And I have quoted the authentic source also. So you can check on the internet also. So Hanoi was declared as the world's most polluted city. And examiner will ask you why, because these are very unpredictable kind of questions. Nobody can predict that. Nobody can predict the answer. Everybody will say it is New Delhi, but it is not New Delhi. Okay, anyways, let's move to the next question. Now this is a easier one. The first ever Kho-Kho World Cup was held in New Delhi. The mascots of the tournament were Tejas and Tara. Tell me. So you've got two statements. Which of the following statement is correct? So in AFCAT marathon also I added this question. So I expect you guys to be answering this question. Batao ji, what is the right answer? Good job. We're talking about the Kho-Kho World Cup 2025, the first ever World Cup held in January 2025. We saw in the month of Jan 2025 this World Cup was held, and we have Tejas and Tara. Tejas and Tara are what? Pair of gazelles. Indian gazelles, Tejas and Tara, and both are absolutely correct. So C is going to be the right answer. Both are absolutely correct. So they are representing what? Tejas and Tara, they are representing speed, teamwork, agility, furti, everything. So this is how we look at it. So remember, speed, agility and teamwork is represented by them. Very important this is. They are the pair of gazelle. As you can see, in the month of January in Delhi, we organized this Kho-Kho World Cup, first ever Kho-Kho World Cup. And in Kho-Kho World Cup, what did we observe? We observed that India won and Nepal lost, both in men as well as women category. So in both the men and women category, India defeated Nepal to become the champion in this particular sports, Kho-Kho. Got it? Okay. Next one. Now this is very much important related to Bharat Pol portal. When we talk about Bharat Pol portal, we have got two statements on that. You got to tell me which of the following is correct. Tell me. I want everybody to answer this question. Let's see how many of you can answer that. Bharat Pol portal, as we talk about. Very good, Nimrat, Upasna, you know me, I don't know what your name is, Chaitanya, Amandeep, everyone. Let's answer this one. So remember, the timing of the marathons are going to be now 8 p.m. okay? 8 p.m. onwards, the live marathons you will be seeing, and they are going to be very much amazing for your overall revision. Chaitanya, very good. Anybody else who would like to answer? Chalo. So I'm glad that you have picked up. Bharat Pol portal is to facilitate real-time international police assistance. This is true. But whenever we talk about, Interpol or Bharat Pol, you have to understand it is never NIA, but it has to be CBI. So it is A only, because second statement is incorrect. It is not NIA, it is CBI. So Bharat Pol is basically by CBI and not NIA. Please keep that in your mind. This is a trap question. So it is not NIA, it has to be CBI in place of NIA. Got the point? So let me tell you one thing. This is how the portal looks like. You can check yourself. It is online portal for international police cooperation, and CBI as a National Central Bureau for Interpol in India is coordinating international police cooperation like that. So Bharat Pol is going to be a very important portal for that. This is how it looks like. That's the logo of Bharat Pol. It's a proper website. You yourself can check that. You can go there and you can check this beautiful website of Bharat Pol. It is CBI, not NIA. Easy? Okay. Moving ahead, let's move to the next question. So recently, it was launched. You just need to understand that. And the most important thing is that CBI is the National Central Bureau for Interpol in India, and this portal is going to improve the communication between the law enforcement agencies across India and Interpol. So in order to catch the international criminals, this is going to play a very phenomenal role. This is what we can say in future. So that's why it was in a lot of news. Easy. Okay. Next one, let's do it. When I talk about the next question, it says Aero India happened. So when we talk about the Aero India, we have two statements related to the Aero India. So tell me which one is correct. That's a statement number 1. That's a statement number 2. So one is about where it was held. One is about the theme of Aero India 2025. So tell me which of the following is the correct one. Good job. Which is the correct one? Very good. So when we talk about Aero India, let me tell you, it usually takes place in Yelahanka Air Force Station. So this is absolutely true. Always and always this is true about the Aero India, which is a great air show which we see, and it is much more than air show now. So let me tell you, it started back in 1996. That was the first edition. It's a bilineal. It takes place once in 2 years. So like last one took place in 2023. Then we have this year 2025, and next one will take place 2027. So not every year it takes place. It skips 1 year. So it's a biennial event. I would say odd years it's taking place. Okay. So 2025 is odd year. 2027 will be odd year. So 29 years it has been happening, and usually in the February it takes place. So both are absolutely correct. Is that clear? So remember, it takes place in Bengaluru. The runway to a billion opportunity is a theme established in 1996, and it takes place in odd years only. Biennial event it is 2023, 2025, 2027, like that. So it's a great air show, and it's a great air exhibition also. So you can see Yelahanka Air Base, which is in Bengaluru, and it is Asia's biggest air show, conducted mainly by the Ministry of Defence. You can see, very important. I'm talking about the Aero India 2025 air show. Very, very important this is. All right. Moving ahead, let's move to the next question. India's first organic fisheries cluster was recently launched in which state? Just imagine, organic in terms of fishes also, to revolutionize the aquaculture industry, because we can export these fishes also. They will be free of chemicals, and free of any pesticides, free of any antibiotics. So tell me. So very clean practices we adopt. And let me tell you, whenever a word comes organic, the leading state in India is always Sikkim. Always and always remember this thing. If there is a word organic and you're not remembering anything, you have to pick Sikkim as the right answer. So recently, Union Animal Husbandry and Fisheries Minister Rajiv Ranjan Singh, he launched this first ever organic fisheries cluster in Soryong district of Sikkim. So it's a great initiative which we have seen in Sikkim, as we can look at. So very important this is. Sikkim is the right answer. Soryong district of Sikkim. So ecological, sustainable and chemical free fish farming we are going to focus upon. Organic, antibiotic free and pesticide free fish we are going to focus upon. So Sikkim is the right answer. Easy. Sikkim is certainly going to be the right answer to this question. All of you. Perfect. Moving ahead, let's move to the next question. Okay. Which of the following has been approved by CDSCO as India's first Ayurvedic diagnostic device? Now, this is very important. India's first Ayurvedic diagnostic device. So, we don't have any approved Ayurvedic diagnostic device, but we have finally got this one. So, how do you look at it? Tell me. Again, it's a news from January only. It's an AI powered diagnostic device. So, that's why it's very much important. What is CDSCO? It is Central Drug Standards Control Organization. So they always give approval to various medical devices in India. So what is the name of this device? This can be an important current affair. AI powered diagnostic device we're talking about. What is the right answer? Think about it. So the name is Nadi Tarangini. B. Nadi Tarangini is the right answer. Very, very important this is. Nadi Tarangini. I'll show you also. It looks like something like this. So you wear it in your hand. Got it? and it is going to have this pulse over here, something like that. They do the diagnostics. Very important this is. So it's like old technology, but they are using new devices now. So in the past also people used to check the nadi, and now also they are using this particular thing. Very important this is. Nadi Tarangini. So I want to tell you this thing, that it's a AI powered pulse diagnostic device developed by some company. Now it received approval from CDSCO, and it is India's first Ayurvedic medical device to be officially recognized. Now this is why it is so much important, and it combines modern technology with ancient Ayurvedic technique, ancient Ayurvedic practices, and we have seen over 6-7 years of research to get this particular device. So we are going to see the pulse examination of the people. Way back, what Vaid used to do, they used to give you a thread, and through thread also they will, they used to see how your pulse looks like, and they used to diagnose different diseases by that. So that actually was an advanced technology which we had, and now we are moving back to that. So this is actually a very, I would say, very revolutionary kind of a thing which we have seen. Got it? Nadi Tarangini. Okay, moving ahead, consider we have got two statements. So that's a statement number 1, that's a statement number 2. So which one is correct? Tell me. Yeah. Indonesia became the 10th full member of BRICS. How many members do we have in BRICS? 10? Yeah, that's true. Indonesia officially joined BRICS as 17th at the 17th BRICS summit in Rio. Yes, this is absolutely true. So answer absolutely is going to be both 1 and 2 are the correct ones, which I can see, so many people are also answering that. So BRICS summit, and this is basically a recent current affair, the January 2025 summit, which we, July 2025 summit, which we saw took place in Brazil. That is what we are talking about. Very important this is. Got it? So both are absolutely true. We have to know that. Now we all know that we have got 10 members. Now this is something which is most important for you. BRICS we all know, but other than that we have Iran, we have UAE, we have Ethiopia, and we have Egypt as well. And Indonesia is the 10th one, is the newest member. So you can get a question, which was the following is the newest member? Which of the following? Yes, Chaitanya, absolutely. Which of the following is the newest member? So you should know it is Indonesia. Indonesia is the newest member, youngest member of BRICS, as we can look into. Okay. What was the theme of the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas 2025? Pravasi Bharatiya Divas 2025 we are talking about. This year, on the 9th of Jan, we organized that, and we did organize in Bhubaneswar. That is Odisha. We did organize in Odisha, Bhubaneswar. What exactly was the theme of this particular day? Very important question this is. So you should know it is diaspora's contribution to Viksit Bharat. Diaspora's contribution to Viksit Bharat is the right answer. Viksit Bharat की संकल्पना में प्रवासी भारतीयों का योगदान. So 18th Pravasi Bharati convention we had very nicely, which we organized in Bhubaneswar. So B is the right answer. We have to understand. You can have a look. Very important question this is. We have to understand that. Easy. Okay. Moving to the next one. Let's now move to the next question. And I'm not counting how many questions we have done. So today, we'll be doing some limited questions only. From tomorrow, you'll be having longer sessions. So this was the first session only for today, right? Who was the chief guest of India's Republic Day Parade 2025? Tell me. So my basic question is that which country's president was there? It was Indonesian president from Indonesia. Okay. Now this is a very important question. And from Indonesia, it has to be Prabowo Subianto. It is this one. Prabowo Subianto is the one. So, ये हमारा right answer. B is the right answer. B is certainly going to be the right answer to this question. Very important this is. B is the right answer to this question. Alright. So you can see Prabowo Subianto sitting with the Indian president. Indonesian president he is. 26 January parade picture, as you can see. Prabowo Subianto. Very important. Got it. So one more question we have. from the same event, that is Republic Day parade. So now this is a question which we did in the AFCAT marathon also, I remember, but it's very important for CDS also, so that's why I'm putting it here. 76 Republic Day parade, which was the best tableau. Which state won the best tableau award? So without wasting much time, I know you all know that it is because of Mahakumbh 2025. We saw Virasat and Vikas. Swarnim Bharat theme was there, and it is UP. So Uttar Pradesh had this tableau, and the second award went to Tripura, and the third award went to Andhra Pradesh. You should know all the three states, very much important. So UP is the right answer, no doubt it's the first one for Mahakumbh. Tripura is for Kharchi Puja, and Andhra Pradesh got this for Etikopa, Bumalu, which are very environment friendly wooden toys. So Etikopa, Bumalu, for that, Andhra Pradesh has got this award, third prize at the Republic Day parade, which we need to understand. So here, best marching contingent among the services was, of course, Jack Rifles. Best marching contingent among CAPF was Delhi Police marching. And top three tableaus of the states are UP, Tripura and Andhra Pradesh, as you can see that. We have already discussed when we were discussing the AFCAT marathon, we have already discussed that. So I'm sure you know that. So please keep that in your mind. Every day at 8 PM, you're going to get something, exciting, something very much exam oriented in this particular platform. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet. Diya Salai is the autobiography of which of the following person? Again, it has been making a lot of news. That's why it is important. So what do you think is the right answer? Diya Salai. Again, there was a lot of hype when it was being taken out. There was a lot of hype when it was, being released. So that's why it's important. Exam have question from the months prior to April. Ria, yes, they will surely have that. They will surely have that. That's why we're doing that. So, because, in the exam, you certainly can't expect that Jan, Feb question will not come. So just for the safe side, I'm making sure you're doing that. So for the safe side, we are doing Jan, Feb questions as well. And of course, March, April questions, so they're important. So don't worry, we'll be doing each and every one. Kailash Satyarthi is the right answer. Of course, Diya Salai is by Kailash Satyarthi, the Nobel laureate, the Nobel Peace Prize winner, Kailash Satyarthi, as we talk about. Very much important person. Got it? Okay. Now moving ahead, which IIT has commissioned Asia's largest shallow wave basin at its Discovery campus? Yeah, at its any campus. So now it's not India's, but it is Asia's largest. It is Asia's largest. So you got to be answering that. Chalo, I'm glad it makes sense to you. Thank you. And moreover, current affairs are very much connected as well. So you can't just say that this month will come, this will not. So for the safe side, I always say that let's do Jan to August or Jan to July. That, will be safe side. Okay. So if you pick this question up, since I've said Thaiyur, so where do you think is Thaiyur? It's in Tamil Nadu. So it has to be IIT Madras. So remember, IIT Madras has done this tremendous job basically. You can see this particular pool which they have made out. And basically it's the largest shallow wave basin which they have created for various experiments. It is to create some, the real world conditions they will be creating over here. They are going to be doing a lot of experiments there, and that is going to be very much, important in every which way we have to understand. Is that clear? So again, I am hopeful that, these sessions are making a lot of sense to you. So if you see the ratio, almost 50-50 ratio, like 50% questions are single liners, 50% questions are multiple statement based questions. And I am very much sure, I am 100% sure that the way we are covering the current affair, it is going to be very much exhaustive. It is going to be very much, in depth. So of course, we are going to have multiple sessions in the future as well. So do spread the word among your friends as well, so that they can take advantage of this very session. In the future, of course, we are going to have that. So remember this point that daily at 8 PM live, we are going to be having these sessions. Is that clear? So daily at 8 p.m. live, we're going to be having these sessions, and that's of course very much important. Is that 100% clear, bete? So this today's session, you can say it can be called a demo session. We'll be having much longer sessions from tomorrow. Got it? And today basically you can call this very session a session just to showcase that what exactly we have for you. Yeah, I'll also be telling you, what exactly can you expect tomorrow, what topic you will be having tomorrow. I'll be telling you that as well. And if you have any relevant doubt, you can ask me in this session as well. अगर कोई भी relevant doubt है, you surely can ask me. Yep. All good? Chalo, perfect. So this is what the plan is. Extensive current affair of the Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June and July. These 7 months current affair, they are going to be done at a pace, at a depth which you can't even imagine. So we are going to have a very deep coverage of the current affair in these very sessions. I'll make sure that you cover all the current affairs precisely, you cover all the current affairs properly. That is what the idea is. So anyways, tomorrow basically from the CDF point of view, we are going to be having the polity. Polity basically Sharad sir will be taking. So tomorrow he'll be doing this MCQs marathon based on polity. So that is how it is going to be there. Yeah. Is that clear? Chalo. So thank you so much for all the support you guys always give. And again, if you are new to the platform, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you've already subscribed, thank you so very much. And tomorrow at 8 p.m. you will be having the polity. And day after tomorrow, that is today is what, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. On Thursday, I'm going to be bringing the current affair part 2. So this was current affair part 1. So current affair part 2 is going to be there on Thursday. And tomorrow, of course, you'll be having the polity. And I think you are seeing the links of the Telegram channel and the WhatsApp group on the pinned comment. There you'll be finding the PDF as well. Yes, Chaitanya, we are planning that as well. Thank you, Ria. We are planning that as well, Chaitanya. So we will be doing that also. Don't worry. Okay, so thank you so much again, right from the bottom of my heart, for all the support you guys give. And I'll see you all day after tomorrow. And tomorrow, Sharad sir will be taking the polity marathon of MCQs. Thank you so much.